Although we hear many news stories about India's emerging economy, India still has the world's largest number of poor for a single country. Of its nearly 1 billion inhabitants, an estimated 350 to 400 million live below the poverty line. 75% of those in rural areas. More than 40% of the population is illiterate, with women, tribal and lower castes particularly affected. HEAL, a charity from the UK, has been working for the past 16 years with the children of Andhra Pradesh, providing healthcare and education. In order to fund these projects, HEAL organised a sponsored cycle ride throughout the region of Andhra Pradesh. The cyclists came from across the UK and the United States and had a daunting task ahead of them. 250 miles in 4 days in temperatures of 90 degrees. Their route would take them through the hustle and bustle of the towns, the tranquil countryside and beyond.
Number 14.
The bikes that would carry the cyclist on their adventure were traditional Indian bikes, which meant no luxuries such as gears or quick-release wheels. It was back to basics. After a few last-minute checks, it was nearly time for off. The anticipation was building. Everyone was keen to get underway. The adventure would start in Rajahmundry, and the cyclists would head south to Perupalem Beach. They would spend the night there before heading off. They would then ride onward to Perupalem Beach. They would continue to head south until they reached Sri Lanka Beach. They would again spend the night there and then head on for the children's village.
So far, so good.
At the first watering point, spirits were high, and nobody seemed to mind the basic conditions of the bikes.
Roads aren't too bad, I'm getting used to the traffic. Sore ass, but I think that goes for all of us.
So you're finding the bikes too?
Yeah, they're alright when you get going. Yeah, they're quite smooth. But this is only 15 kilometres in. Ask me another 200 kilometres.
You again.
Despite of the poverty, the cyclists also became aware of the warmth and friendly nature of the Indian people. Every village would hold a countless amount of smiles and waves, and the villagers would be eager to learn about the cyclists. Once back on the road, the cyclists discovered firsthand the poverty many of Andhra Pradesh's inhabitants endure every day. The roadside homes comprising of plastic sheeting and old clothes were a constant reminder of why they were here.
Yeah. I had my fingers crossed behind my back when I did that. Lovely. I've just been interviewed by mobile phone.
Really?
Yeah, Brent and myself by 3 Indian lads. Yes.
Fair enough.
And I
Cool.
got a proposal.
Oh!
Yeah, it was a bit gutted. Well, he wasn't gutted. I think he was relieved when I said no. And I was old enough to be his mother, but yes,
Never mind.
he wanted to know about England and what I thought of India.
Yes, it's even though it's quite hot, because we're under the shade of trees all the time, it's pretty easy. Well, a lot of the time. It was a bit hair-raising in that town back there. You were having to learn how to handle the traffic like an Indian person would, you know, weaving in and out and pushing your way through.
Once outside of the busy city, the cyclists would regularly come across small roadside homes where people would practice their professions. Blacksmiths, cobblers, butchers and even barbers could be found.
Tim, how's it going?
Alright mate, so far it's brilliant. I fully recommend it. Get off that bike, get on one of these.
You're not tired?
After 8 long hours of cycling, our adventurers reached their first stop, Perupalem Beach, where the welcoming church building on the Bay of Bengal provided a place to collect their thoughts and contemplate what else their time in India held for them.
All the way from Rajahmundry, with the understanding that we were going to get to the ocean.
Here it is.
It's beautiful.
I'm not going in any further.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Warm, cool?
It's lovely and warm.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like a warm bath. Yeah, that's really welcome after what I've been through.
And well, the whole place is stunning. Well worth 79 kilometres today.
Is that easy?
Is it easy?
Yeah.
Until the last stretch, from the last watering point, the last stretch was pretty hard going, but it was still enjoyable, and being given such a welcome by all the locals and the children, just their smiles, you know, it's fantastic, and it keeps you going,